4 seconds to the first half. And the Japanese will then turn the ball backwards to tease the Black Stars out of their own defensive area. Lovely touch there to the left side, and the Black Stars would have to regroup in defense. A sweeping cross goes in. Oh, lovely defensive work there from Harrison Afo. And you have Albert Aduma down the right side. Again, passing not really working for the Black Stars, Governor. So you have a difficulty in terms of keeping pace with what is going to happen, Kono. One player who has been playing so well, Yoshida, was all part of the team that played against the likes of Brazil and Italy in the Confederations Cup. Agyei-Boateng. John Boy would tidy things up in defense for the Black Stars. Goes wayward. Both sides. This is the 6th appearance or 6th competition for this side, and the Japanese will have another chance here to still work things out in the Black Stars area. Another clearance coming through from John Boy. The Japanese have had the chances of knowing how to play the Black Stars, especially after the 1964 game. They've met the Black Stars a couple of times, won it, and the Stars have also had their own time with respect of winning some of the games with the Japanese team. Albert Aduma for the Black Stars now, down the right side. Cuts in, Albert Aduma, lovely cross in there, but again it's going to be the first corner of the game to the Black Stars. 2 minutes already gone. And Nagatomo had to come in so strong to prevent Aduma from sending in that cross. Very strong player indeed. It's now the turn of Christian Achu. Has the task of giving the Black Stars that opportunity here. Another poor ball there. It's been out. Razak, who had to come in ahead of the Zambia clash, is probably seen as one of the safest players, though they probably might not have the luxury of time playing for the Black Stars, but this is a test for him. Throw into the Japanese. The Blue Samurais will then try to move straight into some empty spaces, but again being cleared out. Albert Aduma and gets a throw in. Man United player Shinji Kagawa was a star for the team in the Confederations Cup, scoring some incredible goals against Italy, and is expected to play the same role against the Black Stars today. A bit of scrappy play there for the Stars. Majid Warriors losing out to Nagatomo. The Black Stars do have a 20% chance of scoring within the first 15 to 20 minutes of most of the games played, be it international competitive game. But here they are, the Stars. There's a second corner for the Black Stars. And Samuel Nku. Corner. And another flight coming in there, but then it will be dealt with by Owashima, the trusted goalkeeper for the Blue Samurais. But again, he's been fluid, perhaps not for the Black Stars.
Well, I think none of the teams wants to give up that much, and I think so far I'm impressed with the way the Black Stars are playing. Not excellent play, but quite promising. 2 corner kicks in the first 5 minutes, not too bad. And I think that they can only build on
And
that.
the Japanese want to go in here, but that's a lovely defensive work there. And then is the man Shinji Kagawa. Lovely chance for them.
Well, Shinji Kagawa, I mean, the fact that you've seen the likes of Ondo, Shinji Kagawa, Nagamoto tells you that the Japanese are very, very serious. They're taking this match very, very seriously. I mean, they were one of the first teams to qualify for the World Cup, and I guess the idea is to build a cohesive team. That is why it surprises me a lot that the Black Stars will come out with French play.
And Japan again with a chance here to move into the Black Stars area. Shinji Kagawa the ball, and he has Adama to contend with. Ball sent back for the Japanese. Another lovely touch again, and Dombo comes in. As the Japanese with a lovely chance here for the first goal. Oh, Brahima comes in to save it. And the Black Stars will be thanking the Stars again for escaping. That was a lovely 1-2 play from these Japanese. And once again, you have it. The defense were just split open. Takitani thought the connection was going into the net for the first goal. And the Black Stars would then attack the Japanese with some bit of a long searching balls. And it's been dealt with brilliantly. Oh, what a lovely play from Samuel Nkum. Warris. And finds Frank Acheampong. Harrison Affle. And he's brought to Warris, obviously. Go to the stranger. For the Black Stars to try to squeeze passes together, but the likes of Michael Essien and Samoa John, who expected to provide some bit of a back to the team play of the Black Stars, not part of the team at the moment. And we have the Blue Samurai now. Confident with the ball anytime they want to make a move. The Stars will tidy things up with Samuel Nkum losing, but then he gets some support from Warris. And Agyei-Boateng comes in on the left. Frank Acheampong, Harrison Affle. Cautious play from both sides. Again, Stars would have to watch it. A lovely cross there, but Brahima comes in again. The Blue Samurais. Lovely play from them again. And this time, ball eludes everybody. Nagatomo is really having a field day with Adoma. And that was a lovely cross in there, but again, Brahima had to think very quick. Yutake finds Honda, goes for a long drive. And again, Brahima has been the busiest of all goalkeepers in this game. Just 9 minutes gone and he's made some incredible saves. Harrison, Agyei-Boateng. Hello. Try to find his man. Again, he's been brought down. Honda was the man who went in for this long drive, and again, he had to take Adoma. Okay, Brahima to make a very energetic save there for the Black Stars. And so you have the Japanese being so confident on the ball. And they started the Confederations Cup with a 3-0 loss to Brazil. And they were then eliminated from the competition after losing to Italy 3-4, but received praise praise for their style of play in the match, and exactly that's what we are witnessing here at the Sun Stadium as they make another move in the area of the Black Stars. Again, the defense of the Black Stars obviously going to sleep. Uchida with a lovely touch here, and he certainly was expected to score from this angle, but their play has always been that exciting, the Japanese.
I think very quick to react. There's no question about the attacking ability. What they lack is the cutting edge. And is a reason against Guatemala they made as many as 26 shots on target and succeeded in scoring on 3. But clearly, they're very confident, fluid when they're attacking. But I'm impressed with the Stars so far. They're not overawed at all by the Spanish players. This is their consistent side. And every single member of the team who's been given this opportunity wants to prove that he's very capable of hoisting the proud national flag. And so far, I don't think that they're playing that bad.
The Black Stars not getting a throw in here. And Agyei-Boateng finds Harrison. Lovely touch there from the Black Stars as they make another impressive move in the area of the Japanese, but ball taken away. But comes to Aduma. Engaging the yard box with a lovely cross there. But again, Kawashima comes in. Trusted goalkeeper for the Japanese. The 2014 FIFA World Cup qualifying series actually has gone well for some teams. For the Japanese, they need to keep their momentum in place because they were just the first team to qualify. And that's incredible for them.
Very consistent side. Ever since they hosted the World Cup in 2002, they've been very, very consistent. Don't forget, they're the Asian champions, and they've kept a very, very consistent team. And quite some decent players out there. The man who plays for Manchester United, Kagawa. I don't know whether he made the right move moving out there because at Dortmund he was very, very consistent. But this is a very, very interesting friendly game, and I believe that Jose Appiah is proving that he has hope and confidence in whoever makes it the 23-man squad.
Well, the Japanese again with another chance to make the first goal, but you have Brima always coming in to save the situation for the Black Stars. Kono, but they had to take a corner kick from them to do that. And there you have the defenders. Someone who could just simply not find where Kono was. And the passes Black Stars not going through worries, got there pushing. Will be penalized for that on Nagatomo. In 2009, the Black Stars played against the Japanese, and the game ended 4-3 in favor of the Blue Samurais. And there you have them again moving confidently to the Black Stars danger area. Uchida. And Honda's ball obviously dropped there from causing any havoc. Kagitani combining beautifully with Yotaki. Not much has been said of the Black Stars after their win against the Chipolos of Zambia. There's been some bit of controversies regarding what happened there, but that's a particular issue belongs to history. The most important thing for the Black Stars is just get their act together. So it's been talk about which of the teams the Black Stars will be playing during the playoffs, and they have the Japanese moving straight again. That was a poor cross though from Kagitani. The Japanese are using their wings very well. Nagatomo down the right and Kagitani in the left. And almost every time they try to split the defense of the Black Stars very open. Agyei-Boateng then finds his way in the middle. It's Harrison Apple with the pass. Frank Acheampong lifts it down. And you have the Stars now moving. Frank. Lovely cross then being cleared away by the Japanese. Asibe cleared his line well. And you have Harrison here in the middle. Quite unfamiliar position. Well, that was bad. And then for the tour from Aduma. That was the that fell to the Japanese a while ago. But Brima He's always quick to move to the right place to stop these balls.
Well, so far I think that he's proving brilliant. There's no question about that, and I think Coach Acheampong will be very, very happy with that. Don't forget that Fatal Dara has not been regular ever since moving on to Orlando Pirates, which is a worry to many Ghanaians and to the coach in particular. And Adam Karasi is also out there. So keen competition out there for the #1 slot, and I think that Bremer would have to prove that indeed he's capable of stepping in the shoes of Fatal in there.
All right, the Japanese there with a chance, quarter one goal, and Nagatomo, as indicated, still having a field day down the left side, and so weaving his way through to the 18-yard box of the Black Stars, and there you have him there, Nagatomo. It's a Honda. Some bit of twist and turn in there. So we're looking ahead to seeing a very interesting game on both sides. But it's onside here. The offside flag is already up. When he thought he was stealing his way to score first. So Kakitani. Defense again. The Black Stars. More questions will be asked as to how John Paul is always leaving his back very open.
Well, I think the Black Stars, for most of the period, are doing man marking. The Japanese are very, very quick. They are very, very swift. And I think they'll be better off just closing up. I think there are too many holes, and I do not think that the defense midfield are supporting the attack very well. The fact that the goalkeeper has not been that busy. I mean, Kawashima has not been that busy, and the Stars are struggling to get their shots on target. It's a bit worrying, which means that it's the Japanese who are detecting and at this space, if there's going to be a goal, then from a neutral perspective, you want to believe that it could come from the Japanese.
And that's Uchida, who gets the ball back to his man, Yoshida, in defense. As the Japanese try to reorganize themselves and make a sweeping attack on the Black Stars. Still more questions to be asked as to why some of the players had to drop out the squad for this trip to the Nissan Stadium. Lovely play from the blonde-headed man Honda. Again, the Japanese do have plenty of possession. So Nagatomo would then have to deal with that demand down the left side. Honda. So strong and so skillful. And the Japanese again have to move their way out. Honda has been very busy with some touches. So strong on the ball, Honda. But I want to find out where Harris Nafu was actually going, dealing with that. CSK Moscow is where Honda plays his club football, scored 17 goals for the Japanese team, and has 47 caps to his name. 27 years of age, Honda. Samuel Nkunku to his man. Obviously, have to deal with it. So there you have some of the players just interested in what is happening. And again, they'll be putting themselves for a good job done so far in the first half, 10 minutes, and they've had plenty of possession. The Black Stars still defending. They've not had some clear-cut chances, the Japanese team. We're talking about the friendly matches played for both sides, and for the Black Stars, in other friendly matches played, Samoa Jana scored 3 of the goals, with Agyei-Boateng scoring a single goal. And these are friendly matches for the Black Stars, and Richmond Backyard also scoring a goal for the Black Stars as well. So in total, the Black Stars have played about 4 friendly matches in 2013 and scored 4. those matches, with Asamoah being the highest. I mean, they scored 5, I must say. Asamoah scoring 3 of those goals. And you can imagine Honda has also been seen as one of the great players for the Japanese, because all the friendly matches played for them. In 2013, he scored 3. And Okazaki also scored 3. Endo scoring a goal for them. And Shinji Kagawa also scoring. Not forgetting Vina also scoring. So 9 goals for them in friendly matches in 2013, the Japanese team, because they're getting themselves ready for the World Cup in Brazil as well. So they may be making some bit of a move down the middle as they keep knocking on the doors of the Black Stars for the first goal in this game. Still trying to get their passes moving on the Black Stars. It's been a very torrid time for them. Nothing is working in terms of keeping the ball on the turf. And the Japanese are doing so well, closing them down in every area.
Well, there's obvious lack of cohesion in the Stars squad, and understanding against the background that most of these boys are playing together for the first time as a unit. And I'm sure that most of the regulars are available. Most of them will start from the bench. But I'm very, very excited and happy about the willingness and determination to play. 22 minutes gone. These have been the better side in terms of possession, in terms of territorial dominance. The scoreline is still 0-0. And I think the boys have defended very, very well, despite the fact that they've yet to create decent chances out there. So far, I don't think it's been that awful.
So Black Stars now would have to be pepping up if they really want to get the first goal here. Score cleared in, and that's a lovely one to the Blue Samurais, and Brima again. Oh, what a save from Brima, and that was a real chance to Kayotaki, who set giving a lovely ball. There you have Brima closing in very, very quickly.
Well, he's been brilliant so far. He's one of the busiest players on the field at the moment. And as I indicated, the fact that he's busy tells you the dominance of the Japanese in the last third of the pitch. But it's worrying the way the Japanese are able to hit the ball beyond the defense of the Black Stars. I'm not too sure whether they're trying to set the offside trap, but the Japanese have succeeded. Nagatoa and Honda succeeded in creating hole in the defense of the Stars.
Oh, that was a real chance to Kayotaki. The Black Stars keep moving here. Too many chances. The Black Stars will get a goal, and that is it. Acheampong gets his first goal as the senior player. Oh, against the run of play when the Japanese missed it, the Black Stars have to come strong, and there you have it. Lovely goal from Acheampong, who was just graduated from the under-20 team to the Black Stars, and that's his third goal.
Absolutely brilliant, brilliant. The Stars have struggled creating the opportunities, and once they got it, this was absolutely brilliant from Abdul Majid Waris, and you find Acheampong with his football with a bit of luck. See the
that was a deflection there.
Deflection of the player, but hey, he just took his luck, and the Stars have their noses in front. It doesn't really matter whether it was against the run of play. They took their chances, and you can see how the fans are so distraught and stunned with this goal. Hopefully, it should inspire them to protect their solitary.
Well, you might be saying the football has not been a fair deal at all to the Japanese. They played almost all the beautiful football, but in terms of the most important thing, the Black Stars get to score. But I said that they have a 20% chance of scoring the first goal in the first 15 and first 20 minutes of the game, and that's exactly what the Black Stars have done, scoring the first goal within those minutes. Right, so Acheampong will be so delighted to have scored his first senior goal. And that's the Stars' chance of really announcing their presence in the game. I want to say doing all the defensive work there. The Japanese are coming out, and counter-attack was what cost them. Yoshida, and that was the man Uchida who body actually hit the ball and then deflected straight into the net. Nagato still been busy down the left side, find a way of squeezing his way through to the 18-yard box of the Black Stars, and Duma will do a brilliant job by guarding the ball away. That's your man, Acheampong, scoring his first goal. Your cheetah certainly would not be a happy man at all, because then in his quest to save the ball, he had to blind his goalkeeper. A credit goes to Warriors and Samuel Nkum for at least initiating the attack. Plenty of time for the Japanese to come back in the game. That is if the Stars will give them the chance at all. And still, you have Yoshida with the ball, but taken away from him. And there you have Acheampong and Majid Warriors. Oh, lovely pass there, trying to find his man. Yusuf Chipsa. But Japanese will break here. And Samuel Nkum will do some bit of a lovely step overs to clear his lines. Albert Taduma probably want to use his speed here. Seeing some bit of an interesting aspect of the play for both sides in this game. With one side having a chance to go ahead, but failing to do so and getting punished. Yoshida and Agyei-Boateng mops up the place very well for the Black Stars. Trying to find some solids down the middle, and 1-2 play from the Black Stars, working as perfect as everything. Acheampong again. And that's a poor ball, but the Japanese again will come in to clear their lines. It could have been costly if not well taken care of. Agyei-Boateng. Poor ball, and the Japanese will then have to move straight as Honda moves. There's a chance for the Japanese to get Kagawa to Honda, and that's oh, what a miss from Honda. Kakitani spotted Honda at the right place, and goalkeeper Brima was nowhere to be found. But just look at how the defense was just got split open, and oh, how could he have missed this chance? Well,
this has been the biggest headache for the manager of the side, Alberto Zaccaroni, who competed bitterly before this game and encourages players to try and take their chances. And as I indicated, they lost by 4-2 against Uruguay last month, and they squandered so many chances in that particular game. Today, we've seen them miss a number of opportunities, and this clearly was the most obvious. It's very difficult to miss such an opportunity, and when you do that, you let the entire team down. But it was worrying. It was a swift counter-attack, and the Japanese were very, very quick off their mark from that faulty pass in the middle from Harrison Affle, and the Stars can only count themselves very lucky to still keep their lead.
Oh, lovely play from the Black Stars down the middle, and you have a chance here for the Black Stars. Oh, and that's Christian Achu. Somewhat missed the game so far, but comes out with some individual brilliance here. And well, that wasn't the bad effort at all from Christian Achu. Just about the half-hour mark in the game, and the Black Stars lead Japan by a goal to nil, courtesy. A brilliant goal from Acheampong. And I might say that plenty of chances on the way of the Blue Samurai. And they've squandered so many chances. The youngest player in their setup is Sakai, who's just 22 years of age. And Endo He's the oldest player in the team. He's just 33 years of age. We obviously will be getting to know who is the youngest in the Black Stars setup at the moment. It's Frank Acheampong, 19 years of age. And he gets to score his first senior level goal in an international friendly match. John Boy. Inkum. Okay, offside on Warriors. He's been so consistent with the Black Stars ever since he was introduced to the national team, getting to score his first goal. And the Black Stars win against Lesotho, and then getting to score another against Zambia.
Well, Majid Wari is clearly one of the most promising players on the side. Against Sudan, we saw what he did at the Babayara Sports Stadium. Very, very fast, extremely mobile. And he makes the work of the substantive captain of the team, Asamoah, very, very easy. And clearly he's a mouthful for most defenders, and he's simply a delight to watch. Hopefully he can keep up his form in the playoff, which is the most crucial in getting Ghana to Brazil 2014.
And Warriors is seen as a typical player that will be helping the Black Stars a lot. And so Gagitani again being flagged offside. And he received a lovely pass from Honda. And again, you may be asking questions about the defensive set of the Black Stars.
Well, I think it's obvious. I was asking a question moments ago as to whether the Black Stars were setting the offside trap. Now you see John Boy, as soon as Gitari moved on, he stopped Clay trying to put him offside, and he worked to perfection on that occasion. Hopefully, they will be spot on anytime they try to do it, because it could prove dangerous. But so far, it's brilliant for them.
The Black Stars having a field day in terms of setting the offside traps. But that could be very dangerous if you're not careful and you have a player stealing his way to score. Again, the Stars, Warriors into it. They're still fighting very hard to get the ball, and then he concedes a foul there. The captain of the side, he had a very interesting times with the national team. John Boy again comes to clear his line. He's the captain of the side, and so is leading by example. John Boy combined effectively with his man Jonathan Mensah during the games, Nations Cup, as well as the qualifiers. Harrison played so well in his unusual position, Harrison Affo.
Well, clearly he's one of the versatile players on the side, and he can play on the right side of defense as well as on the left side, and he's playing in midfield. When he was younger at Feyenoord, a few times he played in midfield, and I guess that is what Acheampong is relying on. Very, very swift indeed, and has eye for delivering good balls. So, and I think he's not doing a bad job at all.
Honda beat into it here. So, in terms of the defensive pairing for the Black Stars, you do have Rashid Smaila, formerly for Buswan Drops, and Kumasi Hassan Sokodoko, now playing for in the South African League, partnering John Boy. He's been quiet so far as the Japanese make an incursion to the Black Stars area. Nagatomo with a chance here, and again the Stars will have to, rather it's Shinji Kagawa who had to take on Samuel Nkum, and of course Aluma, but was stopped there by John Boy. been some difficult times for the Japanese to get a goal. Endo quickly takes the corner kick. And the Japanese will have to move deep in the Black Stars area with a shot here. And again, it's Shinji Kagawa, who was so influential in the game against Italy. Somewhat quiet though, but coming out on some few occasions with some lovely balls. That obviously
a few question marks about the defensive play of the Black Stars. And my worry has to do with space marking and not marking. The Japanese have gotten quite a number of shots, but just few on target, and there's a reason Bremer in the last 15 minutes hasn't been really tested. But clearly, the Japanese continue to create the chances, and I don't think anybody should be surprised at all if one of these opportunities sneak in.
Well, the Japanese are not giving up at all. They still are probing to get the first goal. And the one chips are there. And get thrown in, but Duma has also been busy on the pitch for the Black Stars. Inkum, Duma. The 10 of the Black Stars to make some early incursions down the left side and gets a corner kick. And the Japanese are pretty much surprised by the way they've been taken down by the Black Stars. Smiler and that of John Boy is making sure that they get the Japanese busy in the 18-yard box. Albert Aduma. Now that we see that foot, but that could be dangerous for the Black Stars to get a second goal. Wow. Effective combination from the defense of the Black Stars. An attack happened when the Stars got the first goal through. A beautiful cross there to Warriors by John Boy. And obviously coming back again to head on this particular ball. Oh. Wasted there for Uchida. Stars then have to regroup in defense, allowing the Japanese to come straight at them. Strong challenge on Kagawa. Well, Samuel Nkrumah has been pretty much busy and keeping things tidy. The Stars need to watch out, especially the set pieces. Confidence level of a goalkeeper who gets the chance to play with the national team, especially in international friendly matches, obviously wants to do better. And Adam Karasi got the chance against Brazil. Lovely free kick there, been cleared away by the defenders of the Black Stars. Still the Japanese with a chance here, Endo, who tries to tease out his colleague. Still the Blue Samurai, Honda. It's still Honda, creating some chance here, Honda. Again, credit goes out to the defenders. And Frank Acheampong will use his speed here. Frank Acheampong. And that's a lovely ball there for the Black Stars to just try to get a chance here. Referee, well, that was supposed to be a play on, but the yellow card goes out to Uchida, the first yellow of the game.
Well, that's quite interesting. Ordinarily, I thought he was going to play the advantage rule because the Black Stars clearly had the advantage. But it's the discussion with the referee. You see the tackle here. I thought he would have allowed the game to continue, and once the Black Stars lost possession, then he could have whistled for an infringement and issued a card. But this is quite discretionary, and well, it surprised me a bit. But you want to praise the Black Stars for their swift counterattacks. They've been very, very effective in the way they've regrouped in defense to counter the swift attack of the Japanese. And I must be very, very honest. It's a pleasant surprise to me the way these boys have played so far. At the point when most of the regulars were out of the team, I was wondering how they could have handled this Japanese team who had come with the full squad. So far, I must say that I'm pleasantly surprised and delighted at the way the boys are playing.
Well, that's a chance for the Black Stars to get the goal here, make it 2. That is, if they'll be able to do it. Albert with the ball here. Barely going away. And they get a corner kick because they ricochet the body of a defender of the Japanese. Well, the referee played the advantage of the Japanese here. Which is about 4 minutes to end the first half. The Black Stars leading by a goal to nil, courtesy Frank Acheampong. Well, the Japanese, ever since qualifying for the World Cup, they've had to play some matches to keep themselves very busy. And still trying to make amends in Nagatomo. Doing some running and twisting there. The Audemars will just have to be on him as they want to have the Black Stars come out from their defensive shell. And still the Japanese here. Acheampong would want to take out Honda. So impressive, Frank Acheampong. First senior game, and he's been all over the pitch, and again getting to score the first goal for the team.
Absolutely brilliant. This is a player who played in the last World Cup for them, the 19-year-old Frank Acheampong. Ever since getting promotion and secured a transfer to Anderlecht, where he's impressed the managers of the side. I think I want to praise the manager of the side, here. You remember he was in Turkey to watch them in the 20, and when he returned to Ghana, he was asked whether indeed he had spotted some players, and he said he was keeping his cards close to his chest. And I'm very, very happy that he's got the eye for these players. He's picked Frank Acheampong, and so far he's vindicated the trust reposed in him. Oh,
Frank Acheampong would love to play more for the Black Stars, and Agyei-Boateng steers away with the chance for the Black Stars to get a second goal. And oh, that nearly was supposed to be an own goal from Hasibe, the captain. Again, giving credit to Agyei-Boateng. Just look at how he managed to outrun his marker. Straight in the 18-yard box. Wasted too much time. And Hasibe nearly punished his own team in a bit to clear his lines. Corner kick again. Plenty of it for the Black Stars. And goes in, but been cleared out by Honda. Dangerous, but an offside flag. It's already gone up. Well, that was a chance for the Black Stars. They've gotten a second goal. And that's Abdul Latif. It's been that interesting game for both sides. And the Black Stars, well, I'd say they've had some great time with the Japanese national team. Uchida, poor ball from him. And in 1994, Japan beat Ghana by 3-2 on the 8th of July. In the same year, in 1994 again, as the 14th of July, Ghana had to play Japan again. Black Stars were beaten by 2-1. So in terms of friendly matches, we've met, and this is the 6th time the two teams are meeting. And now the Stars is about a minute, and we just doing a minute of time added on. With the Japanese still with possession. Honda want to leave one in here for Kagawa. And Brymark loses it out and cleared away. Rashid Smiler Again, it's Honda who finds Kagawa in a brilliant place, but Itani could not just get to the ball. Nagatomo is equally beaten by Rashish Mala, who just picks up a knock. But that's again, time for the Black Stars to clear the lines.
I think what is very obvious on the side is very, very poor finish. There's no question of energy increase. They will be able to get opportunities for themselves, but I think the cutting is completely missed. It could be very, very frustrating when the team brings such opportunities and they lose out. A lot of credit to the goalkeeper Brahma, who makes life and comfortable for the attack with his huge figure scoring all over the place. It makes life quite uncomfortable.
All right, so the referee obviously whistling for the end of the first 45 minutes of the game. And Alberto's are currently not too pleased with their first half play. But the Black Stars will be so pleased with the goal scored there in the 24th minute by Frank Acheampong. And Honda coming out a few occasions to threaten the goal area of the Black Stars. So at the end of the first 45 minutes, is the Black Stars of Ghana 1, the Blue Samurai of Japan 0.